Good morning. So we've had a couple of clients asking us about how to add DKIM and SPF records to their DNS solution. Now, it's probably worth mentioning that Kulea comes with all the default DKIM, SPF, MX records all set up out of the box, good to go, using our default setup. However, if you want to be sending emails, have a sender domain set up as from your own email address from your own domain, then we do recommend going down the custom route. And this is how we go about doing so. So if you say to us, hi, we would like to go down the custom SPF DKIM setup, then we will say absolutely. And we will provide you with two snippets of information. Now, the snippets of information we'll provide you are an SPF record, which looks a little bit like this, and a DKIM record, which looks like this. Now, you can see here these have all been set up and decommissioned, whatever, because I'm playing with them. But we tend to advise going down the route of sending from a subdomain, and we always use the comms.subdomain. Now, the reason we use a subdomain, not your root domain, is because you really ideally want to keep your marketing and your day-to-day emails completely separate. If you send out, I don't know, you upload a bad batch of email addresses by accident and you send out a bulk campaign and you get high bounce rate, that's fine. Accidents happen, but you don't want that contaminating your day-to-day emails, which is why we always recommend using a subdomain. Okay, so let's just pretend we're using KMA05, which is our main domain on this particular occasion, but that would be replaced by your root domain, and we'll add comms to it. So let's go and take that information and let's go into our DNS. Now, we use Gandhi, Gandhi.net. There are loads of DNS providers out there, 123reg, Cloudflare, GoDaddy. They're all slightly different, and they all have slightly different quirks, but the premise is essentially the same. So let's go in and let's go create first our SPF record for that subdomain. So I'm going to go in here. We've got none set up at the moment for comms, and I'm going to just click add. So I'm going to add a new record. Okay, and we are going to select text records. So your SPF and your DKIM are both text records. RTTL, that's fine. Leave it at 3 hours. The name, now we're going to copy that from here, host name. Now, here's a little quirk of Gandhi. Gandhi doesn't need you to add the whole host name because Gandhi is very nice. It adds the KMA bit already. So all we need to do is actually just add the comms. How simple is that? And let's just take the value as well. There we go. And we're going to submit. And that's it. That's simple. We have now added our SPF record. If I search for comms, there we go. We can see that that's now been added. All right, I'm going to add the DKIM record. Exactly the same principle. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to select text. I'm going to copy the information provided. Now, that information might be provided to you in an email. It might be in a spreadsheet. Okay. And on this occasion, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to remove the root domain because we don't need it in this occasion. MX, there we go. We're going to put in the value. And we're going to submit. And that's created that one as well. So we have now got our SPF and our DKIM records added. Show you in here. Okay, lovely. Now, those can take a little while. I'm going to launch that version. So that's now going to go live. Brilliant. Now, these could take a couple of hours to propagate into the World Wide Web. So it's not an instant thing that you can test, but you can test it. So the way you want to see if that's been set up correctly is if I go to MX Super Tools, which is kind of pretty much a Bible for DNS for your web developer. Okay, so what we're going to do, comms. We used KMA05, didn't we? KMA05.co.uk, but obviously you would insert your domain here, so comms.acme.com or whatever it is. And firstly, we're going to do a SPF record. Probably won't have propagated yet, but I'm just showing you this as an example. There you go. So it's not propagated yet. It's not there, but that is all you need to do, and you'll see a nice green box saying, "Yeah, we found it" when it goes live. And then for the DKIM, you've got to do something slightly differently for DKIM. There we go. We've got to actually put in the full record .kma05.co.uk, and we're going to do a DKIM record here. So you can see DKIM lookup. There you go, and that's what you do. Oh, you see, that's actually now propagated. So you can see that that's now come through, and there's the nice green box. So, it can take a couple of hours, it can take a couple of minutes. It's pretty quick these days. And you can see that it's found the correct record. It's that simple. Okay, once you've found that, once you've tested it, and you've seen that green box on both your SPF and your DKIM, you're good to go. So send us an email, and we will update the sender domain in the back end of Kulea, and we'll start sending out your emails. And that is all. Thank you.